Yes, Captain America is here, aka Mr. Avery, to talk to you, lovely, lovely people out there about the Oscars. Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Welcome to another episode of Just My Opinion. We're talking about this Oscars. Yes, Oscars, Oscars, Oscars. That's all we're talking about today. Today is not Sunday, today is Monday. Monday, March the 13th, 2023, coming to you live, 6 p.m. CST, special edition for the Oscars Movie News Roundup number 97. Again, thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate it. As you're coming on into the room, please go ahead and give me the thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, all that good stuff. I would really, really appreciate that. And why, but as y'all are coming on in, I see we have 20 people watching right now. Do we have 20 thumbs up? I hope so. Maybe somebody in the chat can let me know or not, but I'm just going to shout out you lovely people real quick. First, we have, oh, let me turn that down. Thought I had my phone turned down. I can't have that right there. Can't have no distractions. We got Glorious Purpose. Hello, everyone. How you doing, Glorious Purpose? Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed the show last night, but we're going to talk about it. Also, Mrs. Avery, Phyllis Avery, how you doing, Mom? Hello, hello, hello. Hope you enjoyed your movie today. We're going to be talking about that later. We also got Real James in the chat. What's up, man? How you doing? How you doing? He may be coming through. You know what I'm saying? What's up, James? It's been a minute. Thank you for being here, sir. We got Natalie. What's going on? Am I right on time? Yes. Daylight Savings has got everybody messed up, Natalie. It is okay. I woke up in the middle of the night like, what the hell is going on? So you are not alone there. But thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. And we have Carol Frass in the building. What's going on, Carol? How you doing? Hello from the Bronx. I love it. I love it. I love it. And KC Undercover, what's going on? I hope you're solving all those cases with your undercover self. Don't get caught. We need you to uncover those. I'm just being silly, but thank you for being here. Black Cover Boy, thumbs up, y'all. I love it. I love it. Thank you for being here. And also Xavier Phoenix. But yes, yes, yes. Thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate it. But like I was saying, thank you so much for tuning in to Movie News Roundup show number 97, the special Oscars edition. If you do want an audio only version of this, please check me out right here. There's a link in the description box below for buzzsprout.com. I am on all of these platforms right here: Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio. You can see the screen, and also on SoundCloud. So if you want to get your audio only version on, please do so. If you just want to stick on YouTube, hey, I'm here, youtube.com/justmyopinionreviews. I almost forgot. Twitch.com/justmyopinionreviews. Yes, do all of that, please, please, please. And to all my lovely, lovely moderators out there, please, please, please. Protect the chat as best as you can. And Ron Burgundy, I'm not gonna do the long call. I'm gonna just do the short one in case I got any guests out there that want to come help me out.
News team, assemble!
Oh man, thank you, Ron Burgundy. I really, really do appreciate it. That he always comes through. He always comes through.
Finally, a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary.
Well, goodness gracious, that was quick. Ron put out the call, and a second later, we got a guest backstage. Who is it? Can y'all predict it? It's been a while, but I'm very, very excited that they're here, coming to the stage.
Who the hell is Bucky? It's actually White Wolf.
What's going on, man? It is the real James with it's I can't even get his name right. It is James with the real James, aka the White Wolf. Hello, sir. How are you doing today?
My brother, thank you so much for that intro. The minute I saw White Soldier go off and then I knew the White Wolf line was coming, I'm like, Brandon, your audience has been coming over to my channel too, saying, White Wolf, so happy to see you cover XYZ. And I'm like, Brandon, I love you for this. I do.
Yes, 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 man. I love you too, man. But welcome back, man. And so thank you for being here, James. Thank you for being here. And y'all, if you don't know who James is, I mean, here's the guy right here. He's been on my channel a couple of times in the past. He is welcome anytime. Makes a ton of good content. You know, he talks about the big blockbusters and also the small indie stuff, and he definitely covers the Oscars as I have, you know, this past season. So if you love what James has to say, you know, his his handle is in the description box of this video. And like always, he is on my channel tab right here, right there on the far left side of the screen. And this is what the man's channel looks like, you know. So make sure you subscribe to him, show him some love. I wanted to send him the invitation because last night when I was watching other people's coverage, you know, I saw his 2023 Oscars reaction. He got a 31-minute video, and I was like, man, this guy is 10 times as passionate about these awards as I am. And so I just wanted to you know, share all that with you guys. And so yeah, James, if I missed anything, you know, and since it's been a minute, we wanted you to say hello to the people out there, let them know who you are, what you do, all that good stuff.
Yeah, of course. Well, thanks so much for the very kind intro, Brandon. I really appreciate you always showing love and support to the brand. But yeah, you can find me on YouTube. Go and just search Real James. I'm there. And then you can also find me on every social media platform at It's Real James. And honestly, like you just mentioned, Brandon, I love covering almost a multitude of different properties and getting my hands into every area. But lately, I've been finding a ton of success with reality TV shows on Netflix. And even animated properties, like animated series, like in Avatar: The Last Airbender, The Dragon Prince. But I also noticed when it comes to big blockbusters, it's going to sound funny, but like when you have a very strong opinion about something that maybe is not the consensus, it goes over well, like Ant-Man Quantumania. I know, like, I didn't love it, but I thought people would also agree with me. There were a lot of people, Brandon, in the comments that were like, man, you're joking. You guys just don't know. You have to level your expectations. I'm like, calm down. But thanks for the engagement. I appreciate it.
Right on, man.
Oh,
right
Kezzy in the chat. What?
Yeah.
Oh man.
There you go.
Thank
They
you,
love you
bro.
out here, man. They love you out here. And so yeah, and we're gonna talk about that, man, because I'm not gonna say it yet, but there's one film that I love that you just despise that got a little Oscar attention last night. And it's funny. I'm not mad at you for the way you feel. It's just we have a difference in opinion.
I know exactly which film this is.
Okay, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. But let's go ahead, and I don't know if any. I kind of want to wait. Did you get a chance to? I'm pretty sure you did. But did you get a chance to also check out the new Little Mermaid trailer that they dropped last night?
I missed it, and I was gonna go back last night and watch it, and then I got so caught up with editing and spending time in post production, so I haven't actually watched the trailer yet. But I did see some screen caps. Bro, I don't know about, you know, that live action Sebastian. We'll see, but you know.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't want to blow your load too early, because are you still going to do like a separate video to react to it yourself? Because I was gonna pull it up at some time during this stream. But if you're gonna do your own thing, I don't want to ruin it for you.
I know it. I appreciate you looking out that way, but to be honest, I won't have time because I got to put up my red carpet interview with Zachary Levi this week and my Shazam 2 review. So
yes, guys, this dude be on red carpets too, man, interviewing the big wigs. So that's why you need to follow him. I'm telling you.
You too, bro. I saw you.
I'm trying to, I didn't get no interviews. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get like you. So that's again, that's another reason why you need to follow this guy. And yeah, later on during this time, I mean, we're not gonna be here that long, no longer than an hour. You know, we can probably look at the trailer. You know, I don't know if anybody else is gonna pop up, and so, you know, they may want to, talk about it too. But oh snap, don't hit the microphone. But let's talk about these Oscars. Okay, so one thing that really surprised me last night is well, first of all, I mean, I love you, Will Smith. I forgive you. You know, but they had the crisis team in place just in case something would happen. And nothing happened. There was no slaps, no punches, kicks, nothing like that. And so that's cool. That's cool. But overall, James, how did you feel about the show? We had Jimmy Kimmel coming in, and I mean, he's cool. I don't have a disdain for the guy. I mean, you know, when I see him on TV doing his thing, I'm like, hey, that's Jimmy Kimmel. He's a cool guy. I mean, I'm not necessarily a fan of him, but I'm not against him either. You know what I'm saying? He's cool. And I thought he was a safe pick. I mean, you know, he was okay. I had a few chuckles last night It's obvious that the Academy, the producers wanted to, you know, put together something safe where they felt comfortable, you know, nothing where somebody's going to cross the line to tell a raunchy joke. Some of the jokes kind of fell flat, you know, when it kind of towards the middle of the ceremony. I don't know how much you saw of it. I was rewatching the replay a couple of hours ago while I was at my desk. You know, him going around asking people questions from hey, we got people writing in, and you know, that was you know, kind of artificial, but he was okay. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't bad. He wasn't horrible. But you know, I've seen better hosts. I mean, I think he did a decent job. You know, so how did you feel? I mean, he's no Billy Crystal or anything like that. But how did you feel overall about, you know, Jimmy Kimmel hosting the Oscars? Good, bad, somewhere in the middle. How you feeling?
I largely agree with you that I have no dislike for Jimmy Kimmel. I think he's a capable host. He's done it before, right, Brandon? This isn't his first go around at the Oscars. Right. So again, like you said, he was that shoe-in to hopefully make up for all of the chaos of last Oscars. So I don't necessarily think he was a bad pick, but his delivery was the one thing that bothered me a bit. It was a very slow, monotonous, monotone kind of delivery, which sometimes added to the joke, but other times it felt like he took forever to get to the punchline. And that was the one gripe I had. The second gripe I had was sometimes the jokes felt really ill-timed. Like the in memoriam joke that he had, I'm like, ooh, we're really gonna go there. That's it's kind of odd, you know. Yeah. It's not necessarily something that sat well with me. I didn't care for the audience moment. Those moments always stink. But if there's one thing, Brandon, one thing that this Oscars kind of reinforced for me in my mind is that maybe we have to go back to a hostless Oscars and just have the stars kind of come out and do their thing, because to be honest, I actually kind of liked those extended intros into the categories, like when Michael B. Jordan and Jonathan Majors had their cinematography, like film lesson. Yes. That was incredible. When they did film editing, you would see the editor in the background, like going through everything. That was cool. But focus more on that and less on, you know, the traditional host giving jokes in a really overly long monologue.
I'm not mad at you. You were saying that you know, when they're interacting with the audience, it always goes stale. I think a few years ago, it was Ellen DeGeneres that was hosting, and I think she ordered pizza and was giving people slices, and you know, it didn't work. It's unfortunate that we never got to see Kevin Hart host the show, because I know he was chosen, but then he withdrew because of, you know, some people were mad at him. I think he would kill it, but you know, maybe they will go that route next year. We'll just have to see. But I will tell you what, I will be here next year, same place, same time, to talk about it, and we can come back to this to see if it improved or not. Again, guys, it wasn't horrible. Okay, it wasn't trash. I wasn't sitting at home just like, oh my God, this is boring. You know, that wasn't me. You know, but it could have been better. It could have been better. And so we'll see what happened next time. I will say this though. I think the performer that stole the show, in my opinion, was Elizabeth Banks when she came out, you know, for Cocaine Bear. That's just funny, you know. Hey, I am presenting the visual effects awards, and if we didn't have visual effects, the bear in my movie would have looked like this. I got a laugh out of that. I don't know about you, and just like her timing and just the way she was like, you know, and Tom Cruise in the plane, but that's visual effects, and the Navi, that's. I like that. So that was a win for me. I don't know how you feel about it, but did it work for you at all, or you know, did that kind of sting too?
So the Elizabeth Banks thing, that didn't really work too well, and maybe that's my bias against Cocaine Bear, because I thought the movie was dumb. You know that clip from Rian Johnson's Glass Onion where Daniel Craig says, "No, it's just dumb. Like it is just a dumb movie." So when I saw her come out, and I'm like, I get it. I know where they're going for with the bear, with Elizabeth Banks. Was it, you know, at least clever to a degree? Yeah, okay. But it kind of went on long. The one thing I will say I actually really appreciate about this year's Oscars, though, is that every presenter actually did well. They didn't stumble on their words. There wasn't a weird moment where they lost the teleprompter. It was pretty smooth. For the most part, though, I'm not going to lie. I think this was probably the quickest Oscars we've had in a while. It finished before midnight Eastern Standard Time. It was 11:37, I think, is when it finished. And I don't remember it finishing before midnight for the past, 4 or 5 years now.
That's true. That's true. You're not wrong. I was watching the replay earlier because it was some parts I missed because I had to go pick up some food and stuff, and I was recording a review during it. But Yeah, man, it flowed. It flowed. I have been more bored on past shows, and so this one worked. This one worked. But let's go ahead and get to this first category, man.
Oh man.
It was what I'm surprised about is they started the show with The Rock, and I forgot the other actor's name, but it was best animated feature, and I'm like, that's an important category to me.
The only tie, Brandon, would be Moana for Dwayne Johnson, right?
What you mean?
Because best animated feature, so I figured, oh, they brought in The Rock because he voiced the character in Moana. So I thought maybe, but then you look at Emily Blunt, it was, if I'm not mistaken. I'm like, where's that coming from?
I don't know. I don't know. I like the drip though. But we have 5 categories. I saw 4 of the 5. Marcel the Shell with Shoes On, Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, The Sea Beast Turning Red, and Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. And Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio won. It took the best animated feature. I'm not upset with this. I liked the movie. I thought it was pretty good. It was a lot darker than I thought it would be. I was able to do a review with Chris from 3C Films.
Yeah.
And so I mean, the only other film I didn't see The Sea Beast, and so I can't really bring that up because I didn't see it, so I have no commentary there. But I'm not upset with this win. You know, only other film I probably would have gave it to was Puss in Boots, The Last Wish. I did enjoy that. I think I was more entertained by that film, but I know there was much more difficulty going into this film right here. How did you feel about this win? Are you disappointed, surprised, or you think it's well deserved?
No, I think it's well deserved. That was my pick, actually, my prediction. I wanted it to win, and I thought it would win, mainly because Guillermo del Toro's name carries weight. I remember he won Best Director, Best Picture for Shape of Water, so I kind of understood maybe the Academy would go in that direction. But to me, it was the most well done animated film in that category. My second pick might surprise some people, but Turning Red is right behind it because I loved how inclusive it was, but also I really appreciated this way it captured, you know, your youth in a sense. Even though I can't directly link to in the movie, I feel like it resonated with me.
Right.
But you know what I loved about Pinocchio too? It was the perfect contrast to the live action Disney Pinocchio that we got from Robert Zemeckis earlier in the year. That's an example of how not to adapt some old source material. And then Guillermo came in and said, I'm going to adapt it in a unique way. And it worked for me.
I got you. I like that. I didn't see the other Pinocchio movie, but I heard nothing but terrible things about it.
Yeah, you're blessed. Okay.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, I heard, man. They're like, you didn't miss nothing, man. You know, stay away. And so you know, I'm glad I didn't see that. You know, I'm not surprised that this film won. It got 2 nominations, and that's The Whale. With Brendan Fraser, we had you know, best lead actor. But before we talk about that, we also had best makeup and hairstyling. Now, is this a film that did you get a chance to see The Whale?
Oh yeah. It's one of those movies, and I say this out of love, I can only watch it once. It's really tough to get through. It's a hard watch. It's very real. You know, there's a lot of quality acting, and I'm really glad it won for makeup and hairstyling. I actually didn't expect it to until I was watching it live, and then I thought, oh, what have I done? Of course they're going to pick The Whale. I mean, it's that kind of movie that will win. So I loved it. Was that my pick? No. My pick was Black Panther Wakanda Forever, actually. It wasn't The Whale. I wanted Black Panther to win for it.
For makeup and hairstyling.
Yeah, for makeup and hairstyling for sure. I mean, what they did with Namor and what they were able to do throughout the film, it was incredible. It was a main character in its own right. So that's why I thought it would win, and I wanted it to win, to be honest with you.
Okay. So are you upset about it, or are you just like a little, you know, let down? Because I mean, I have something I'm upset about, and we'll get to that.
I'm not upset because, like you just said, I got things to be upset about with some of these next categories.
Well, I can't wait to hear it. What else was nominated? Was All Quiet on the Western Front. That definitely did not deserve to win. Batman, this was good. You know, Colin was it Colin Farrell?
Colin Farrell,
yeah. So that was good. I can see that why that was nominated. Also, Elvis, fantastic film. Great. Well, no, because Tom Hanks looked ridiculous.
And that accent was ridiculous. So
yeah. I like the story. and that it was told from his point of view. But I know when we were reviewing that film, I was saying, Tom, this is not your best. Y'all kind of forced this, but I am happy with the whale. I am happy with the whale right here. And so and the thing is I think it was like CGI in the face too, and I thought it was a prosthetic body but a CG face, and I was not expecting that. And there's a close up of the face right there, but you can see it on the screen, man. All Quiet on the Western Front for best production design. I did not see Babylon. Excuse me, did you see Babylon?
I did, and I thought it was gonna win here, actually.
Really? Tell us why, because I didn't get a chance to see it.
It's really an ode to Hollywood back in the golden years, end of the silent film era into the talkies and color films. So this was it was basically as if Damien Chazelle did a lot of illicit substances and then went to his room and wrote a script about Hollywood and how crazy it was back in the late 20s, early 30s. So the movie itself had incredible production design, and it also surrounded Hollywood. And I thought, oh, that's a perfect storm for the Academy. That's they're going to pick that. They're going to fall in love with Babylon. But it didn't win anything last night. So I was shocked.
Yeah. I didn't see the film again. When they showed a little snippet of it, I did see the costume, and I was, oh, that's a nice costume. I do like that. I think it's still lost for, it did lose for costume. I don't know what I'm talking about. We'll get to that. But let me just real quick, kind of off topic, but on topic. Like, I'm being serious. But was there was the movie like a big orgy or sex party? Because I've heard that it be described that way.
Yeah, there's an opening scene. It's a big party. And it's at a mansion, and it's not necessarily that exactly, but what it is just people doing a lot of drugs. They're very, very drunk, and they're doing that, but it's like that's not the entire scene. There's like dancing, there's like a band playing, there's people just hanging out talking. But yeah, there's a part of that scene that includes what you just described.
Okay. Yeah, I remember hearing somebody talk about like, this man took his 15-year-old daughter and he was so uncomfortable, and I was like,
oh yeah, why would you do that?
I was like, I need to see this. But I never got around to it, and so
I wouldn't even recommend that for Mrs. Avery, who's in the chat. Mom, please do not watch this with Brandon.
Yeah, definitely don't want to do that. Thank you for the heads up, James. Oh man, JG from space. I'm personally so tired of films that are an ode to Hollywood. Hey, that's all good. If you feel that way, James disagrees. James
to a degree, I agree with JG, right? But there's a film that's on set right now for me right here, The Fabelmans. That is the first film that is an ode to cinema and Hollywood that didn't feel like an ode to cinema and Hollywood, if that makes sense. It was so much about Steven Spielberg's childhood, his upcoming, and that film is the best example of how you take an ode to Hollywood and not go overtly hitting your audience over the head with it, but instead you just kind of showcase the beauty of cinema through somebody's story. So I don't know if you liked it, Brandon, but I love that movie.
I liked it a lot. I didn't love it. OneTakeBigDog, where you at? Because he was like, B, this should be best picture, man. Or I think he may not have
good impersonation,
directly. Say that again.
That was a great impersonation.
Oh, he probably cussing me out right now. He's watching.
He's making a TikTok about it.
This film didn't win anything. It didn't win anything.
I know.
Yeah, that's I gotta be honest though. I'm not mad that it didn't. I'm not trying to crap on the film. I had a great time. I think I gave it like at least an 8.5 out of 10. It was good. It started out better than it ended for me. I thought the intro was incredible. I was like, oh, this is gonna be a perfect 10 out of 10. But it didn't win no awards, and so not a bad film, Steven Spielberg, not a bad film at all. But maybe Steven, you won enough already.
But he's to me, like, I thought he was gonna at least get director. I know we'll get there, but yeah, I just thought he was gonna at least get that.
All right. Well, we have the first super chat of the day. And I usually play a dub, but this is coming from Eman with Eman's movie reviews, and he has the perfect little video he likes to play. I'm gonna do that right now. Yes! Thank you so much, Eman, for the $20 super chat, my brother. I do appreciate it. Kanye voice. I'm gonna let y'all finish, but Queen Angela Bassett should have won, as you were. Oh yes, oh yes. I don't want to say how I feel about that right now, but we're
I don't want to
going to
spoil
get to
anything
that.
yet.
We're going to save that towards the end of the broadcast and give all our commentary. But Eman, thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it. And guys, he is going to be going live at 7 p.m. CST for the season finale for The Last of Us. So check him out. I'm pretty sure he has some great commentary that I can't wait to see myself. Eman, thank you so much. I appreciate it, my brother.
Also, Brandon, I have a question. Was Eman featured like on news, like on TV?
Yes,
recently?
he was. A few times.
If he's still in the chat, I just want to say you did a great job, bro. I know we don't know each other yet, but man, that was incredible. Like, it's so cool, Brandon, to see like you know how coaches have a coaching tree and like people that they always like are maybe working with, and then they all go and they coach different football teams. For you, it's cool. You have like a live stream tree. Like everyone that you come in contact with and bring on, I see them now in so many different spaces and in film and TV, and I'm like, man, I know them from Brandon's stream.
That's why you got to come on the show. Thumbs up, thumbs up. You know, let's get this. Yeah, thumbs up. But let's see her, man. Let's. Oh, okay. Well, no. Okay, let's do this one. Let's do because the same film won both of these categories. I need to see this again, man. Especially for the score. I think I was sleepy the first time I saw it, but I still liked it. It is the winner for Best Production Design and Best Cinematography. Do you know what that film is, James?
Oh, yes. And I'm guessing that the film crew was not all quiet on the Western Front.
Oh, I like that, sir. Yes, all quiet on the Western Front. It wins for Best Cinematography and also Best Production Design. Now, I think I would give it the win. I think I would definitely give it to All Quiet on the Western Front. Avatar, this was 99% digital. And so I don't think that would be right. I did not see Babylon. Excuse me. Wait. I already went over this. I'm tripping. Didn't I?
That's okay. Yeah.
My fault. Yeah. Okay. So, and then Elvis, no. Fablemans, no. But it did win for Best Cinematography. And I did see Tar. I did not see Empire Light. And I did see Elvis. And I don't even know what this is.
That's the Alfonso Cuarón film, if I'm not mistaken.
Did you see it?
No.
Okay. Well, hey, how do you feel about All Quiet on the Western Front for Best Cinematography?
So I'm going to preface what I'm about to say with I haven't watched All Quiet on the Western Front yet, but I actually plan to do that this week whenever God gives me some sort of time. Okay. But I will tell you that I was shocked for two reasons. One, Elvis was, in my opinion, probably the most beautifully shot film in that category outside of Empire of Light. Empire of Light, for me, is a gorgeous film. It's more visually appealing than it is narratively appealing. I like the film. I didn't love it, but I will say All Quiet on the Western Front I did not see coming, but it reminded me of something. You remember with Dune last year, where Dune was getting a lot of technical award winnings? Like they were getting loved there, and they never got love for the major categories. See, I thought that maybe this was a precursor to them, All Quiet on the Western Front winning Best Picture. I know it didn't turn out that way, but I'm shocked. But I'm also kind of mad, Brandon, about this category. I'm actually pretty upset. I mean, how do you not nominate The Batman for Best Cinematography, and how does it not win? Greg Fraser, he did such a great job, and I'm so upset that it didn't even get nominated and didn't even get shortlisted for the Oscars. It's incredible to me.
You know what? I can think I can agree with. I mean, maybe at least a nomination. I wasn't in love with The Batman, but I mean, it wasn't a bad movie. It wasn't my favorite. So you said you upset because it didn't even get a nomination.
Yeah, if I had to nominate that movie over another film in that category, I would throw Tar to the side because that movie's better acted than it is visually appealing. I mean, there's not much cinematography going on there that made me say wow, but The Batman, mamma mia, that movie was so beautiful, Brennan. It was so beautiful.
Okay. I'm gonna have to check that out, man. You guys, again, let us know in the chat what you think about everything we've covered so far. Let me see. I'm tired of war and slave movies. Well, I agree with you on the latter. I'm on the fence with that. It just depends, but I'm never tired of a war movie. I love those. Somebody asked me, it may have been Eman. He's like, I'm gonna ask you too, James. out of you haven't seen the movie, so I can't. Okay, he asked me what was better, 1917 or All Quiet on the Western Front, and I was like,
That's a good
ooh,
comparison.
because 1917. I mean, of course, it was impossible to film that in one shot. That's just you can't do that.
Yeah,
But
digitally. Yeah.
but it made it look like it,
Mm-hmm.
and that alone is just so incredible. I'm still on the fence which one I like better, because All Quiet on the Western Front was very personal, and it's the Germans versus the French in World War One, and you're getting the story from the side of the Germans, and so it's like, how do you feel about these people?
That even just sounds like why?
Yeah. So and it was the kills in that movie. They really, it was just a movie that men, they didn't want to fight, and you have to see them fight anyway. And so I don't want to spoil it too much, but check it out, man. I can't wait.
I definitely will. Yeah, I definitely will.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, best production design and best cinematography. Unfortunately, the Batman was not nominated. Okay, I want to say that for later. Okay, did you pay any attention to the best documentary features, short or the feature?
I'm sorry, Brandon, but I always get tripped up with those categories because I don't really watch enough.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So if you don't even want to touch on those, I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw the winners out there for best documentary short film. We got The Elephant Whisperers. I missed it last night, but I saw her speech. It was nice, her acceptance award, and also best documentary feature, Navalny. Also, let me ask you this. Do you think there was too many Will Smith jokes about the slap last night? Because the reason why I'm bringing it up now randomly, like, B, how you gonna transition from best documentary to Will Smith slap? It's because when this was being awarded, Jimmy Kimmel brought it up. He was like, and then this is the same category where the whole debacle happened last year, and he made a little joke or two, and some people in my circles, they were annoyed by, I don't want to say offended, but annoyed, like, why he keep bringing it up? You know what I'm saying? They're trying to throw Will Smith under the bus. And I'm just like, okay, you can't, I mean, he did do something crazy, and then you can't, I'm not crapping on the brother. That's my brother. He did do something crazy, and you can't expect nobody to talk about it. So just real quick, do you feel like he did a little bit too much, or you thought it was fair? Or how you feel about that?
You know why I thought it was fair? It's because how can you host an annual award show that has something as chaotic as what happened last year with Will Smith slapping Chris Rock and then not address it in the year afterwards? Right. I think it would be a tired subject if maybe the Oscars happen every month, so like 12 months later, we're still talking about it. But I think because the expectation was, we have a host that is like gonna probably give a monologue and give jokes about the slap, you have to come prepared knowing that someone's gonna comment on it one way or another. So that's why it didn't really frustrate me or annoy me. I think I'm more annoyed with the Chris Rock special on Netflix, but maybe that's a topic for another discussion, Brandon.
Rick, we can give it 30 seconds. It wasn't funny to me. I laughed. I laughed during the Jay-Z Beyonce joke about fast food towards the end. I laughed it. That was like at the 50-minute mark. And then I kind of chuckled maybe a little bit about the whole Will, like just his energy about the Will and Jada thing.
Yeah,
but it wasn't funny.
Very aggressive, Brandon.
Yes, I don't blame him though. I don't blame him.
Right.
I would be emotional and aggressive too. I mean, it's been a year. He want to get this off his chest. Chris is human, but Eman was like, yeah, he dropped the mic. He's like, nah, bro, you need to pick that back up. It wasn't funny. I got to take a lot of that, but Chris Rock, I'm still a fan, but we've seen better.
Yeah, you know what I think I'm tired of, Brandon? I think after this, I'm just tired of that feud. Chris Rock definitely did not deserve to get slapped because, like, I know a lot of people will probably be mad at me for saying that, but like, I have to put myself in the shoes of someone who, okay, like me personally, right? So as a child of God, I'm not going to go and hit somebody for making a comment like that because, I believe that, a soft answer turns away wrath. But at the same time, Brandon, like, he could have handled that offset, like behind the scenes. And I think it would have been just as, if not maybe more effective at conveying the message, because now that he did that, what are we still doing? We're still talking about it now. So it's like, you're just in an endless cycle.
And not to be messy, but somebody would have caught it on cell phone video camera. You know what I'm saying? So in case he wanted to stun a little bit, but anyway, I'm not suggesting that, but just got to be more strategic. So yeah, y'all let us know what you think. Let's see here. I liked 1917 way more than All Quiet personally, but it was good. Okay. They should have left Will Smith's name completely out the show. If that's how you feel, Black Cover Boy, I feel you. I'm not mad at them for bringing it up, but I don't think they overdid it. I think it was a good amount. But hey, it's all subjective. 1917 was a great movie. I still believe the slap was fake.
No, I say the WWE. Can't do.
Top Gun Maverick was surprisingly good. I didn't have high expectations. Already. Let's normalize not talking about people's wives and with the health illness. I ain't mad at you. I'm not mad at you.
Yeah, I agree with that too. Yeah.
So let's talk about this right here. I don't know. I probably should have looked this up for the show, so I apologize if I'm ill prepared. But best international feature film. I don't know how it works on how a studio or a country submits, but why wasn't RRR? Bro. Now look,
blows my mind. Blows my mind,
I don't know The Quiet Girl. I don't know EO Close or Argentina 1985. Argentina, Belgium, Poland, and Ireland. But All Quiet on the Western Front wins for best international feature film. Now, again, James, All Quiet on the Western Front was good. It was a good movie. It deserves attention. And your video did hella well. Damn viral dang there. Yeah. RRR blows it out of the freaking water, man. Like as good as all Quiet on the Western Front is, RRR should be here. James, help me out, man. What's going on here?
I agree with you. I mean, Brandon, I'm gonna be honest with my audience. The way that they explained it to me is that, and shout out all my audience from India, bro. Like they show so much love. I love that. Nice, but they were like, they were patient with me. They were like, I'll help you understand the landscape. Yeah, so
please teach me.
The country itself just decided not to submit the award for best international feature, and I heard there was some politics behind it. There was maybe like, we don't feel like we need the approval of the Oscars to know that this is a blockbuster film, because it made history in India. It's maybe not the most highest grossing Bollywood film at this rate. I don't know, but I know that it's
right. I think you're right.
It's making history. So there was some politics, some ego behind it. But here's what tripped me up. If you're not going to submit it for best international feature film, how are you then going to justify only submitting it for original song? Bro, if you're going to dip one foot in the water, go all the way in.
And they performed the song and we're going to talk about that in a second. And even at the beginning of the ceremony, when Jimmy Kimmel was explaining the rules, like, hey, when you pass your 45 seconds, we're going to bring the team and dance y'all out of here. I thought that was funny. So I'm just that enhances your point. Like, if it's going to be recognized on that front, why not for the international feature film? Y'all, if you have not seen RRR, see it. Like, the first person that recommended this film to me was my barber that I need to go to more often. Okay, he had it planned, and I was like, well, I don't want to watch it now because I can't pay attention to this in a barbershop. But he was like, but you got to watch it. I was like, all right. Then OneTakeBigDog was like, B, you got to watch it, bro. You got to watch it. It's the best thing. I was like, all right. And then Elliot came through a movie. I was like, B, you got to watch it. I was like, all right, man, that's 3 people that are like screaming at me to watch it. Mind blown. It's not for everybody. It's not like mama, my mama. It's not for you. Okay. So you're going to be mad at me if I make you watch this. You know what I'm saying? It's not for you. It ain't for everybody. But if you, I'll say this. I think my younger brother would like this. If you just want to see, I can't even describe it because it's nothing like it before. But I would say if you like Kung Fu Hustle or Shaolin Soccer, you would like this. This movie is 50 billion times better than those films, and I love those. But I don't know. But yeah, RRR, it's unfortunate. It should have been here for best international feature film, but it wasn't. So that stinks.
I know.
But
They would have
I
won.
call you Elliot. I'm sorry, James. It did win for best original song.
Let's go. Let's go.
We got applause from Tell It Like a
Don't know
Woman,
it.
Hold My Hand from Top Gun Maverick, which was good. Lift Me Up from Black Panther, which was really good. Love with Garrison. And This Is Life from Everything Everywhere All at Once. But I think this is the winner, man. I agree with this.
Oh yeah.
How you feel, man? How you feel?
I totally agree with you. That was my pick, and I'm so glad it came to pass because that movie, what it did to introduce a large group of Americans into Indian cinema was incredible. But also, it's the music that plays such a crucial part in the film.
Yes.
M.M. Kirvani is the way he composed the score and composed the music for the film was otherworldly. I loved what he did with it. And I will tell you though, even though I loved Lift Me Up, I still think Natu Natu for me was it did more for the film. You know what I mean? It got me even more engrossed into the movie. Lift Me Up was great as a single, and then I heard it in the movie, and it still made me emotional to a degree. It felt like it had less of an impact on the narrative, if that makes sense. Because you remember during that sequence, and then like they were telling a story within the actual song and dance. I'm like, oh, this is dope. I really don't watch Bollywood movies often, but now I want to watch more of them.
Me too. And like, it's not just a song, like you said, the dance with the suspenders, and they got to be in shape. They're doing all that on one leg. Yeah, it's they're very talented with all that, man. And so
I have a hot take on this category though, Brandon.
What's up?
I will go on record and say that Hold My Hand is low key a mid song. It's very mediocre to me. It's very like, okay, hey, Chat GPT, give me a song by Lady Gaga and just generate me some sort of algorithm and make it for Top Gun Maverick with Tom Cruise. And that's the song you get. You know what? I heard at the end of the movie and I left. I'm like, I don't even want to stay for the rest of the credits. I'm just like tired of this song now. I heard it everywhere.
Do you normally sit through the credits?
I do actually. And I love Lady Gaga. I'm a big Lady Gaga fan, but like that song for me kind of felt, I don't know. It just like people I think that are nostalgic for Top Gun love that song. And I'm not nostalgic for Top Gun.
I got you. There you go, guys. I won't say nostalgic because no, you're good because I didn't see Top Gun the first one until a couple of hours before I saw the sequel, and so I didn't like grow up with it, you know. So hey, I'm not, and I liked it, you know. I'm not embarrassed, you know. But I mean, I would say Hold My Hand is at least in third place. I mean, Natu Natu wins. Lift Me Up second. I haven't even seen or heard these two, so by default, that's gonna be third place right there.
Did you watch Everything Everywhere All at Once?
Yeah.
Okay, so that song, it comes at a time where there's a lot going on screen, and I was paying attention to the multiversal stuff and listening to the explanation. The song is kind of like in the background, if that makes sense. That's why it's easy to miss. And I went back and I looked at the scene. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Appreciate that. Now, I missed this last night, right? But I saw it today when I was watching the replay of the Oscars. And I was like, we're talking about best animated short film now. We're just going to spend a little second on here.
Oh, and I know what you're getting into.
I haven't seen any of these, right? And they was going over the names. And there's one just from the title. I have to watch it. I'm compelled to watch it. I'm just curious. Hold on. Black Cover Boy, B.A. and Real James made a great combo. I love it. Yes. Right on. There you go.
There you go. Do this. Come on.
Huh? Yeah, let's do it.
I want to do that. Like, listen, that's an honor.
Hey, let's do it. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Shoot. I was trying to take the comment away. But this is I'm being silly, y'all. But this is best animated short film, but I'm being serious too. And we gotta look at the names. And we got an ostrich told me the world is fake, and I think I believe it. Ice merchants, the flying seller. I don't even care about the winner, the boy, the mole, the fox, and the horse. But this right here, My Year of Dicks. I was like, what is this? Like I think I was in the kitchen getting something out the refrigerator as it was playing. And I was like, My Year of Dicks. And I was like, hold on, I got the remote. I took it back. I was like, yeah, she did say that. Okay. So I looked it up and I was like, what is this? And here's the it's a 24-minute animated short film.
What is that? I didn't even know that scene was a thing, licking the ear.
Yeah.
knows?
So there's a lot of sexual stuff going on here. And if we look at the synopsis, it says it's a comedy. Pam tries very hard to lose her virginity and always searches for the one. She's not alone. Her best friends are with her. And if you just look at this trailer, it looks like at one scene she was having a group activity. But what caught me, I think I saw somewhere that the director, it was like a memoir of her life or something. And I'm like, if that's the case, I'm like, man, you're really putting it out there. And so I'm curious about what My Year of Dicks is about. And if you've seen it, let us know in the chat, in the comment section, what you think. But she is trying to lose her virginity. And I'm curious. Have you heard anything else about this, James?
I'm actually changing my light out because I was laughing so hard, and then the light went out. No, I'm kidding. No.
All right, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, Brandon. I haven't watched this. I don't know anything about this, but I do know one thing. When I was watching the nominees and I reacted to it on the channel, the minute that the title card was read, and both of the hosts they read the name, they couldn't help but laugh. So when someone's trying to hold their laughter in off screen and you can hear them, I was like in tears crying. And then Pedro Pascal makes a joke last night about My Year of Roberts, and I'm like, wow, man, this is like insane. Like, how does anyone get through this with a straight face? So I'm with you, Brandon. I was just laughing.
Yeah. I didn't even catch that because he did do something like, you're just gonna see like what when you watch this. So good observation. Good observation. Okay. I don't know what this is about. Best live action short film. The Red Suitcase, Night Ride, Le Pupille, Avalu, and An Irish Goodbye. Congratulations, An Irish Goodbye. I've never heard of you until now. James, you know anything about that one right there?
I do not, but I just congratulations, An Irish Goodbye, like you said.
Congratulations. Okay, let's see here. We got best original screenplay, best adapted screenplay.
Oh boy, this is a fun
best sound. Let's do let's do best adapted screenplay because we got All Quiet on the Western Front, Glass Onion, Living. I did not see Living. Of course, I saw Top Gun, and I did not see Women Talking. I've only heard one. You haven't seen it either?
No, I heard good things though.
I heard bad things. I've only heard it from one person. I'm sorry.
I said interesting that you heard bad things.
Yeah. One person was like, I did not like it, and so I can't comment on this one. Anybody Anybody out there in the chat, let us know if you have seen Women Talking and if you think it deserves best adapted screenplay. But congratulations, Women Talking. I don't know if I'm still check it out though, because when I saw trailers for it and footage, it just didn't seem appealing to me. And then I've only heard one bad thing about it, so I'm just not really enthused to check it out. You know what I'm saying?
I heard one thing about it, not good or bad, but I had a friend tell me the premise, and you gotta have an iron stomach. Like if you're triggered very easily by a certain activity, starts with R, not a great thing, you're not going to really enjoy this film. So that's why when I heard about it, I wasn't rushing to the theater to see it, because that for me is very triggering. Like any sort of abuse, doesn't fly with me. So it's a tough film to stomach.
Okay, well, thank you for the heads up. I most likely won't be checking that one out. So I appreciate that. But something that we can talk about here, and I'm glad this won, but it could have went somewhere else. And we're talking about best costume design right here. We got Babylon. It didn't win. Elvis. I mean, it was some good stuff in Elvis. I didn't see Miss Harris Goes to Paris, but
it's so good.
Okay. Everything Everywhere All at Once, and then Miss Ruth Carter won for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I'm happy about that. I think she deserves the win. She also got it for the original film too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think they kept making announcements that this was the second Black woman to win 2 Academy Awards. They said that's never happened before. I
thought it was. No, I think it was overall, actually, Brandon. You're right. I remember seeing that stat on Twitter last night. I think she becomes the first to win 2 Oscars. Yeah, I think that's what it is, actually, Brandon. Because you remember when it comes to Best Actress, I know we're not there yet,
But you know, I think it was Michelle Yeoh is the first since Halle Berry in terms of woman of color, and Michelle Yeoh was the first Asian woman to win an Oscar. So
Okay.
there's a lot of firsts, but there's not a lot of
Yeah.
seconds, unfortunately. You know,
Yeah,
nowadays.
yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I think that's well deserving right there. I mean, I would have been disappointed, but I mean, Elvis was a good film to me, and it did have some nice costumes, but it wasn't as good as this. And so, that's what's up right there. Congratulations, Miss Ruth E. Carter. We love you over here. And okay, we ain't gonna do that one there. Okay, leading, nope. Supporting, no, we're gonna wait on that one. Let's do. Okay. We're almost done with the good stuff. Okay, best original score. Best in original score. We have The Fabelmans, John Williams. John Williams. This I don't know. Some people say he's the best composer of all time. You know, I don't know how you feel about that. Everything Everywhere All at Once. The Banshees of Inisherin. I need your opinion on this film too. Babylon and All Quiet on the Western Front. I am happy with the winner, but I'm gonna let you talk first. How you feeling about best original score and the winners and losers and all that?
Best original score, in my opinion, should have went to Babylon, even though I think the movie kind of loses itself in the second half. Justin Hurwitz again composes, to me, the best score in this category. John Williams, GOAT. He is my number one composer of all time, the absolute greatest to do it. But The Fabelmans was more soundtrack heavy than score heavy. Even a lot of the scores were Beethoven's so-and-so symphony. So it's kind of like he's infusing a lot. He did a good job, but it wasn't, I think, enough for best original score. Babylon, though, man, that score, dude, in the opening act, literally right when you get to the mansion and the party scene, the score is like off the rails. We saw it in Dolby Cinema. They screened it in Dolby Cinema, and it's unreal, Brandon.
Okay, so you it's 3 hours and 9 minutes.
And it feels like 3 hours and 9 minutes. I'm telling you that last 30-minute stretch, I was like, Lord, give me patience.
Should I watch it?
I think you should if you're even curious about the film in the slightest, because it's like a train wreck. You don't want to stop watching until the last 30 minutes. Then I was like, get me off.
Okay. Let me read. I appreciate that, man. Let me I like this comment right here, or a few of them. Lewis Cook. Woman Talking is a great film. It's a tough movie, like James said, to get through, but the writing and acting are incredible. I got you. Thank you, Lewis Cook. I do appreciate it. Let's see here. I don't want to miss. I think they did because they hold on, what? Help me out. I think they did that because they are dark-skinned actors. Colorism and cast is still pervasive in the U.S. and abroad. What were we talking about?
Oh gosh, I wonder what we were talking about. Actually, was that the comment that you had touched on, the statistic about like the first Black woman to win 2 Oscars?
Maybe. Natalie, help me out. Let me know. Let's see here. I thought they would have given it to Elvis, but I'm rooting for Ruth. Okay,
that's fair.
Ruth Carter's speech. Yes, it was. I think she said her mom was like 101 years old. I love, and only thing that bothered me, I was just like, why is there nobody there to help her up the stage?
That always gets me when that happens, bro.
She had that. She looked good in the dress, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, I don't want her to trip and fall because Elizabeth Banks almost fell. I don't know if you caught that.
Yeah.
You know, and so she would have made a joke about it too. But yeah, man, let's have Ruthie caught up on the stage. But yeah, her speech was beautiful. I did love it. She took her time. It's like she had a timer, you know, it was perfectly executed. So yeah, good comment right there. Sade White, I thought Woman Talking was powerful. I was definitely happy that this won adapted screenplay. I also believe that Claire Foy and Jessie Buckley deserve acting nominations. Thank you. Thank you. All right, and I'm waiting for the colorism to end too. We all are. Thank you for the super sticker for $5, Miss Sade White. I do appreciate it. We're gonna do it like
what a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And all right, we're gonna keep it moving. All right, that was best original score. Again, it goes to All Quiet on the Western Front. It was a good score. But now I'm not mad at this. I think this deserves the win. I remember when I was doing my non-spoilery review for this, how I can hear the swooshing going back and forth through the speakers in the theater and also at home. That's why I'm cool with who won for best sound. We had All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of Water, The Batman, Elvis, and Top Gun Maverick. James, do you agree or disagree? Where you at on best sound?
I agree, actually. I agree with this because of two things. One, the Academy was going to throw Top Gun Maverick a bone. They got nominated way too much for them not to come away with just one award, right? So Top Gun, and because of what it did for theaters. So I knew they were going to throw them a bone. But if this was the bone they were going to throw them, this is the right category to do it. Because like you mentioned, I watched this in a rundown theater in Miami. And it still sounded good at the press screening. So I mean, I loved what they did and how they mixed the sounds. And of course, they're not actually filming all of this in the air. There's a lot of visual effects, right? But it's the way everything sounded complemented what we were seeing on screen. There wasn't a single like out of place noise. Everything felt so tight and succinct. And I mean, yeah, I do think it was well deserving of that award for sure.
Cool. Y'all let us know in the comment in the chat whether you agree or disagree. But yeah, we're feeling it over here. Top Gun Maverick wins for best sound. Okay. So of course we got best picture left, best directing left, best actor in the leading role. Okay, best actress in the leading role.
And supporting
role, and best editing. And we're gonna save that because it's we know what film took all of those.
Right. Yeah.
But one film that didn't, and I'm happy with this. Let me see. This is best lead actor. We talked about The Whale because of the makeup, but now we need to talk about it because it won. What the hell is it? There it is. Best leading role. Austin Butler in Elvis, which is great. I don't know why he was nominated for this.
Same.
Did you see this, James?
Yeah, I did actually. I watched it right before the end of last year, and I don't know. Do you want me to? I'll give you a 30-second.
Yeah, go ahead.
I thought the movie was a whole lot of nothing. Unfortunately, it's not that I didn't like the film. It's just that it made no impact on me. I went in the movie one way, and I came out feeling the same exact way as I went in. So the movie leaves little to no impact on me. I'm usually very much of an empath, so I thought that Colin Farrell's character would be one I connect with a lot. But to me, the story just didn't resonate. I'm not a fan of the director. Martin McDonagh is not someone I gravitate towards at all. His films are just, they never do it for me. So yeah, I'm actually okay with them not giving it to Colin Farrell, even though I know he's a fantastic actor. But the movie itself is just, it's just a wash for me.
I'm not mad at you for that. I liked the movie, but it wasn't amazing. I appreciate it, but I did not see After Sun or Living, so I have no commentary there. I have no idea what it's about. But I saw this a couple of weeks ago, bruh. This was freaking amazing, man. I did not know that Brendan Fraser, the Mummy, had it in him. Encino Man had it in him. Like what?
George of the Jungle.
Yeah, yes. I forgot. Brendan Fraser, bro, you are incredible, man. I want to watch this again. I saw this. I went to my barbershop a week ago, and I was like, hey man, I got a movie for you. He put it on. I got people in the barbershop watching this, and everybody was hooked onto the TV. Like seriously, like it was, everybody enjoyed it that much. And I thought this, Mom, let us know if you still watching, Mom, because I told her to go see it. I was gonna tell her to do pay-per-view, but she went to the theater. Said, hey, she texted me, hey, I'm the only one in the theater. Yay. And so that was cool. But yeah, man, this was amazing, bro. I love this movie, man. It also got attention for best supporting actress as well, which we're going to talk about in a second. But Brendan Fraser, man, he knocked this out the park, man. James, where you went on this?
I'm 100% there with you. I thought that the narrative would have been incredible if they gave it to him. My pick, though, like my prediction was Austin Butler, because I thought they were going to go that direction. Hollywood loves honoring those biopic actors, the ones that take those roles. But I'm very happy to be wrong in that category, because Brendan Fraser, for me, not only is this the performance that defines his career, but it encapsulates everything that the system basically was pushing against him. Hollywood rejected him for so many years, and he comes with this tour de force of a performance and wins an Oscar. No matter what anyone says, whether, this was a weak category, whether so-and-so the narrative, no one can ever take away the fact that he is now Academy Award winning actor, Brendan Fraser. So all those naysayers, everyone that rejected him for roles and tried to get him out of Hollywood, I mean, not only is he now here to stay, but I think his career is going to be better than ever from this point on.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. There you go, right there. Now, we've had the same background for the whole show, but specifically for this, we got to change it. You know what I'm saying? Because this right here is a mess. It's a mess. We're gonna talk about it. James, I mean, is this a loss or is this a snub? Is it a snub? Was it? Now, I will say this: the one snub is Danielle Deadwyler. That didn't get a freaking nomination for Till, and that grinds my gears. That's just ridiculous. You know, this is bad, but it's not as bad. But first of all, I wish I had some images. Shout out Danielle Deadwyler. I feel you should have won, hands down. But you know, they didn't even want to recognize you. I recognize you. James recognized you. I'm pretty sure everybody in the chat in the comment section recognized you. But you see the banner, you see the background. We're talking Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. And this is Best Actress in a Supporting Role. We have the nominees of Stephanie Hsu for Everything Everywhere All at Once, which was great. It was great. We also have Carrie Condon in The Banshees of Inisherin, which was cool. Hung Shao, if I'm pronouncing that was good too.
Yeah.
Angela Bassett, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. And these mofos want to give it to Jamie Lee Curtis and Everything Everywhere All at Once. Now, I love Jamie. I'm a fan.
Yes.
I'm a fan. I'm not finna say that the woman is not talented. And I'm not going to say that she didn't do a good job in Everything Everywhere All at Once. She did. But James, she was not holding no candle to the Queen Mother. Man, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. This is ridiculous. This is crazy. I'm screaming. I'm hollering. I'm not surprised, but I'm gonna still say what I want to say. This is how do you not give this sister the win? How do you not? It doesn't make any sense. James, how are you feeling about this, man? Were you surprised? Like, man, she should win, but I know they're gonna do this. Are we like, oh, she's a shoe-in, she gonna win? What? She didn't win? Like, tell us how you felt about this whole thing, what you was experiencing last night when you heard it. The floor is yours, sir. The floor is yours.
Okay, so Brandon,
yes,
I was not surprised that they were going to give it to Jamie Lee Curtis, and when she won, was I shocked? No. However, was I upset and furious beyond belief? Yes, because time and time again, the Academy does this thing, especially with Black women, where they nominate them and think that's good enough. And I'm so tired of this narrative where they feel that that's all they need. No, like, how in the world are you going to look at this category and tell me Jamie Lee Curtis is the pick? She's the best supporting actress, right? When she's not even the best supporting actress in her own movie. Like, how does that even work out? If you're going to give it to somebody from Everywhere All at Once, you go Stephanie Hsu. So for me, what they essentially did was they said, Angela Bassett, we recognize you are a legend, so we're going to nominate you for What's Love Got to Do with This, right? For your roles in the Tina Turner film. And we're just going to stay there. And then years later, where you've worked so hard to get back to that same show, we're going to also snub you again for an actor who, again, she's great. I have nothing against her. But what she ended up doing was playing a role that was not only not the strongest in the movie in a supporting role, but essentially it was a legacy nomination and then a legacy award. I was mad. I was upset. And I think what they did is essentially reaffirm that narrative that we will allow people of color to be nominated, but we won't necessarily give them the award similar to Beyonce. We'll let her to get nominated at the Grammys, but we're not giving you best album. Like, how does that work? I don't know. I can't see the math. The math is not mathing, Brandon. So sorry for getting mad, but I was not.
No, you don't gotta be sorry. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Wakanda Forever, good film, deserved more than 5 Oscar nominations. I'm not mad at you. I'm upset, man. Yeah, this is a snub right here. Yep. Let's see here. I'm trying to pull up the ones that are on topic. Speak on it, James. Aisha said, "Speak on it." Yes, I love it.
Listen, I'm you know why I'm also very strong about this too is that, like, I'm blessed to have a lot of like strong Black women in my life. So to hear what Black women have to go and overcome on a daily basis, not only just in Hollywood, which is predominantly a white industry, and then seeing an award show say, you know what? Yeah, well, you did well, but sorry, we're gonna give it to this white woman. Like, I don't know. It doesn't sit well on my spirit. I'm sorry, Brandon.
No, you don't need to apologize. And yeah, man, he talking about he got a lot of strong Black women in his life, in his circle. You know, he likes the sisters too, you know, and so he does date the chocolates, which is, you know, that's what's up. I love it. I love it. Yeah, man, y'all they loving you too, man. Preach pimp. It was legacy for right. Let's see here. Yeah, the look on Angela's face, man. Yeah, I'm also happy with her reaction to. I'm glad that she wasn't like, oh, she was just looking all like stoic. This is bullshit, you know. So yeah, man, this is crazy. Angela plays powerful woman all the time. I think that may be a hindrance. The slap in the face was Miss Bassett, losing to the Scream Queen as opposed to losing to Meryl Streep. I got you. Facts. LOL. Let's see here. As I alluded to earlier, Foreign Buckley get the nominations for the Rosa. Jamie Lee Curtis doesn't even make the category because of it. And going back to this, like you said, bro, like she's last place. Out of everybody here, she did the worst. It's not only that Angela Bassett lost, it's that she won. I mean, I still would have been upset. I don't mean to do that. I still would have been upset if Angela Bassett didn't look, if she lost, but Stephanie won. You know what I'm saying? Or Hong Shao won. You know what I'm saying? The only person that Jamie Lee Curtis probably beat was Kerry Condon. You know, their performance was probably the same, but Jamie Lee Curtis was not better than Stephanie Hsu. She was not better than Hong Shao, and she definitely was not better than Angela Bassett. This is crazy. Yeah, they tripping, man. Yeah, this is retarded. Well, I shouldn't have said it. I'm sorry. This is not good. I'll say that. Yeah, Angela kept it real by sitting in her seat while completely crushed. I agree, man. I agree. And so, yeah, y'all let us know, man. The Queen Mother should have won. Oh, that's Shuri. I'm sorry. The Queen Mother should have won, but she didn't, and it's messed up. It's wrong. It's incorrect. And let us know what you think in the comment section below. You know, because we want to hear it over here. We definitely do.
Yeah. I will want to. There is a comment that I saw in your comments. Someone said that I'm a try hard. I don't want to like. I don't want to like, you know, yell back or anything like that. But I will say I've gotten those comments all day yesterday and today, right? But I think the it's not being a try hard. It's we've come way too far to just say stay silent. You know what I mean, Brandon? Yeah. Like as a society, stay silent on things like this. Like it I don't know. I don't feel like it's being a try hard. I think it's just some people can't handle somebody getting really passionate about a topic that's so personal to them in a respectful way. So I'm not coming across like that, hopefully, but I mean, you get passionate about these sort of things.
I hear you. I've never even heard the term try hard, but I know what it means. I'll say this: James wouldn't be here if I didn't think he was authentic. So, you know, that's all I'm gonna say. That's about that. Haters are gonna hate. Yeah. So
indeed. I just pray for them all the same.
Yeah. I can't. You better than me. I'll just let them do what they do. I don't pray for them. I don't wish no. I'm like Batman and Batman Begins. I don't have to. It's like I'm not gonna kill you, but I don't have to save you either. You know, that's where I'm at on that. Yeah, James is not a try hard with WTF.
Appreciate that, y'all. Appreciate it.
We got you over here, man. Yeah, Angela will literally have to play a broken down man. I don't even need to read the rest of the comment. I already know what's up. Broken down character that we never seen her in for the Academy to recognize at a point. We don't need it. Like, yeah, well said, everybody. Well said. All right, I don't want us to be here forever, but we have gone through everything except for these last few categories. We have best film editing. We also, and I'm at the bottom. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. So we got best film editing. We also have, we didn't cover this one. Let me go back to this real quick. Let's see here. Best visual effects. It would have been crazy if Avatar: The Way of Water didn't win. Your favorite movie, James?
Lord,
2023.
Do not lie. Don't lie on Monday.
Yes, I wish I had a background, man. I think I do. I'll try to pull one up real quick. James, I know. Okay, I know you didn't. Now, real quick, y'all. James did not like Avatar. If anything, he despised the movie. I was like, what? All this hate for Avatar. But man, you gotta come on. You gotta admit, man, the visuals, James. How'd you feel about the visuals, man? Like,
yes, okay. If there's one thing I have to give the movie, it's that it's visually the best movie of 2022. Yes, like in terms of effects. I mean, I think that the movie broke new ground again. James Cameron continues to find ways to work with his crew to break new ground in the visual effects space. So yes, it deserved it. I knew it was gonna win, but the movie, and I know this is a topic for another day, but the movie is just not great.
Oh man, the hate is strong in this one. That's all right. I loved it, man. It's cool. It's cool. Y'all go check out his reviews for Avatar: The Way of Water to see why I didn't like it. But it did win for best visual effects. If this didn't win, I was gonna be pissed. I was gonna be pissed. All Quiet on the Western Front, nope. The Batman, nope. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, it was good. And Top Gun Maverick had great visual effects too. But this right, no, not that. This was groundbreaking. So James Cameron or Joe, these people right here. Y'all did a great job, man. Y'all did a great job. You should be proud of yourself. Avatar: The Way of Water, best visual effects. All right. What we got? You know what we have left, sir. Let's see here. Let me get this ready. This one, pretty much everything, man. And James, when I first saw this movie come out in April when it was released. When it was making a circle around theaters. And I was so disappointed, James. I didn't like it the first time I saw it. I was like, it's all right, but I don't like the butt plugs and the the fighting court. I mean, the fighting was goofy, but we're talking the last film that won best film editing. It also won best film editing. It won best film editing.
Supporting actor, right?
Hold on. Best sound, costume design. Best actress in a supporting role. We just went over that. Best actor in a supporting role. Best actress in a leading role, and also best directing and to take the crown, best picture. All 7 categories. We are talking everything, everywhere, all at once. And so, James, I saw this again yesterday. I pressed play a couple of hours before the Oscars, and I said, okay, I got you. I saw this right before the Oscars, and I loved it. I was like, wow, I don't know what I was thinking the first time. I guess I'm sleepy. I don't know what was wrong with me, but this film was fantastic. It's phenomenal. And I think it deserves every Oscar win it got, except for the best supporting actress. But the editing was superb. I mean, everything about it was fantastic, man. It was fantastic. And so I'm really happy with this. It is something that I can see again over and over. I don't really know what I was thinking, but this film is brilliant. It is a freaking masterpiece, in my opinion. And so I don't want to be too long-winded, man, but how are you feeling about Everything Everywhere All at Once and all the awards that it did receive last night, all 7?
I love what you said about how this movie deserved every award that it won, because sometimes, in years past, there's like that one Oscar film that wins everything and does a clean sweep, and you're like, well, it didn't really deserve it here, it didn't deserve it there. Everything Everywhere All at Once genuinely was the best film in the categories that it ended up winning in, and it also did something that wasn't kind of typical. Usually movies that win like this are like Oscar bait, you know what I mean, that do these clean sweeps. This is the first movie that isn't an Oscar bait film that I can remember in a very long time that won in the major categories. It's an incredible film. The Daniels directed it wonderfully, wrote the screenplay wonderfully. I was a big fan of the performances. Michelle Yeoh is a legend that, unfortunately, for years she was overlooked in awards shows similar to the Oscars. Long overdue. Ke Huy Quan deserved his Best Supporting Actor nominee and the award that came with it. And to be honest, Brandon, I just think this is a rare film that presents a very complex topic that ends up finding a home in the hearts of a mainstream audience. It's an indie film at its core, but it became a mainstream film because of how successful it was in conveying the message and also its visual aesthetic. And then, of course, the cast and crew.
Yeah, I love Michelle Yeoh's acceptance speech. I love Kiku Kwan's acceptance speech. He's like, "Mom, I won an Oscar. I feel, this is data from the Goonies from
Yeah.
30 years ago, man. So this is well deserving of everything, man. I really did enjoy it, and I'm glad that I got a chance to see it again because it's freaking spectacular. And so, yeah, there you go, guys. There you go. Let us know what you think down below in the comment section, in the chat, because I am dying to know what you all thought. I am running short on time, so we're going to skip on the Little Mermaid trailer reaction. But I do have a separate video for that on my channel. If you guys want to go check that out, I did upload it last night. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want to thank you so much for tuning in to the Movie News Roundup Show number 97, special Oscars edition. I had a lot of fun going over all of these topics, all of these winners, all of these losers with my special guest, James from Real James. Sir, thank you so much for coming through. I really do appreciate it. This was a surprise. And also, I almost forgot, I did not forget the super chats real quick. Sade, $20. I definitely can't wait to see The Whale when it's available to rent. Admittedly, I'm a Banshees fan, but Brendan Fraser had my favorite speech of that night. And I'm still going to do the $20 dub for you. Thank you so much, ma'am. I do appreciate it. Where is it at? Where's the dub at? Here we go. Thank you so much, Sade. I really do appreciate it. We also have Natalie with $1.99. I was talking about that Indian film. I got you. RRR. Okay. Got you. Thank you so much. And also another one from Natalie. Thank you for the super chats, Natalie. Both women were old, but Wakanda Forever was not an Oscar worthy and barely good. Stephanie Hsu was more deserving, in my opinion. I'm not mad at you, Natalie. I mean, it's all subjective. Stephanie was much better than Jamie. And so I definitely agree with you there. And thank you so much for the two super chats. Also, real quick, before we go, James, is there anything that you got going on your channel right now that you want to promote to all the good people out there?
No, for sure. Before I get into that, though, I just want to honor you, Brandon, for being so collaborative, so inclusive in this space. There's not one person that you look at and say, they might have a small following. They're cool, but I'm not going to have them on my channel. So I appreciate you always opening up the door for me and for countless other creators. And of course, I'm very grateful for your life, like what you do in this space, So, I'm just praying and believing that this year is going to be your best year yet. And I just know that, God's got a lot more in store for you. And thank you to your community, your chat. So kind, so loving, so endearing, so welcoming. It makes a difference for someone who is, of course, up and coming in this space as well. But if I had to promote one thing, and one thing only this week, guys, my very first red carpet premiere and interview with Zachary Levi about Shazam Fury of the Gods is this week. I'm putting it out, and I will be honest with y'all. He gives one answer to a question I had. I asked him, which superhero would you like to team up with as the DC universe continues to go on and expand? And his answer is probably going to make some of y'all jump out of your seat. So I'm very excited.
I can't wait to hear it. That's why you need to subscribe to his channel, guys. Here's his channel right here. Links and all that is in the description box below. All that good stuff. They love me, Real James, with the positive vibes. Mama Avery loves you. Great show. Thank you, James. Yeah, this was lovely. James, you're welcome back anytime. Just let me know. And before we head out of here, I just got to do the shameless plug-in over here. If you want your audio-only version, buzzsprout.com. Got the link in the description. Also with SoundCloud as well. All those platforms. Creed 3, check that out. Cocaine Bear. Ant-Man and the Wasp Spoilers Review Part 1. Also, all my Oscar-nominated films. Turning Red with Tyra. Top Gun Maverick with OneTakeBigDog. The Fablemans with OneTakeBigDog. Avatar: The Way of Water, third review on my channel with Lamont. We also got The Whale with Lamont as well. Pinocchio review with Chris with 3C Films. The Banshees of Inisherin with Chris. Also, Triangle of Sadness review with Elliot with Movie Files. Elvis with my homeboy Malcolm. Tar with Kimberly. Causeway with Najir, and also Causeway with Najir, and then again my Little Mermaid trailer reaction. Guys, all of those videos are on my channel. Subscribe, check them out, watch them all tonight, 30 times each. I would really appreciate it. But guys, again, I just want to thank you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget that I'm being Avery, that's James, and that's just our opinion. Peace out, and we'll see you next time.